I'm Sandra Watler. I have been in Cayman for 25 years, so this is home. This is the longest place I've ever lived. And I just love Cayman. I love the people, and that's what keeps me here. One of my favorite places, I have quite a few, like the plant store, for instance, but it's the boardwalk right here in South Sound. The reason I really enjoy that space, from even before the boardwalk was there, it was always a place people would go and exercise and walk. And with the boardwalk there, it just encourages more people there. So I think it's something that is sort of a community. So you go walking, whether it's for exercise or just to clear your mind, just for mental health. Especially during COVID, that was somewhere a lot of people went to. And it's just good also, you see it's just multi-generational. You see the little kids out there riding, you see people, older people getting their exercise, just sitting down on the benches there, or dog walking. So it really is a community feel and vibe to it. Eventually you get to know people, and it's funny, you may not know them by name, but you know it's your boardwalk buddies, and you always nod and smile, and it's the biggest smile to see them. You haven't seen them in a few days. But walking one day, there was a lady who was walking, and every time I turned, she was turning, and we had a good laugh, and turned out to become one of my really good friends. She was new to the island. She was just here for around 2 or 3 years, and we developed a really strong friendship, and we still maintain that friendship even though she's left the island. But it was good that I could also show the island through my eyes, which she would not have been able to see. So I think that really sticks out for me, to know how much that boardwalk means to me. And it means so much to me that actually that's why I've chosen to live here where I am, right very near to the boardwalk, that I can go out there every day. And just, if I don't see the benefits of the exercise, it really is to clear my mind. So some days it's just really nice to get out there. So it was just, everyone just walked on the shoulder of the road. So having the boardwalk there, and I'm sure it serves multiple purposes, such as probably helping with, when there's storms. So to see it built, and then, it was a bit disheartening. I think shortly after it opened, there was an accident, and, it got damaged, but, it got repaired. So to see the constant maintenance of it is good. During this last storm, a lot of sand came up, and I think it still helped some sort of protection for the area. So now it is a bit damaged, you can see all the sand there. And so making sure it gets maintained, because it means so much to so many people, not just people in the area, but I think, across the islands, and especially on the weekends, you'll see a lot of people coming down to get their exercise there as well. It's interesting that the sort of things you see, and yeah, sometimes you do get the wildlife. What is gorgeous are the sunrises. So of course, because I get up early to walk, they just always take your breath away. Or you may go out there and seeing the moon, if it's a full moon, and the water glistening, and sometimes it just looks like it's something you can touch. So it's really beautiful. You want to sustain Cayman and keep it, so you have to be careful how you do development. And you want to be in one with nature. And I think we've reached a point in life where it's let us work with the environment as opposed to against it. One of the things, for instance, that I truly appreciated when the Hurricane Beryl was passing, exactly, although I'm so close to the boardwalk, no sand, nothing came up on the road, and there are mangroves on the other side of the road by where the water is. So my concern was, as much as I love the fact of the boardwalk extending all the way, whether it meant cutting that down and placing it there, but the thought was it would be in the public space, which would be the shoulder of the road. And then it's like, okay, well, that's fine, as long as we keep all of that natural habitat there, that would be fine. So again, I think it's finding ways to work together with the environment, to respect the environment, what it stands for, and how we can live here, because we're just here for a time, and what happens with the next generation, and we can enjoy all of this in Cayman because of how previous generations of Caymanians were with the land. So I think we have to be very careful, and we don't want to spoil it. I think we're just at a sweet spot, and we don't want to overdevelop. People come here because of the fact that we are who we are. It's, they're not coming here for all the development. They could do that, say, Miami Beach or wherever else, but they're coming here, for that natural beauty that we have, which is our waters, which is the diving, and it's definitely the people. A lot of Caribbean islands have a lot to offer, but the diversity of people and all us living here in harmony really goes a long way. I think that the charm to Cayman is its uniqueness, its natural areas, the fact that people can feel safe and walk around. So I think we don't want to just keep doing development and taking away some of that. You know, it's also trying to help to keep a healthy lifestyle. And as we see now, it's not just about health, but mental health as well. And I think that's really important. So going to somewhere where you have access to the beach very easily, you don't have to worry about getting your feet in the sand if you don't want to. You know, you can exercise as well. And it's closer to a lot of the residents on the eastern side of the island and in the center of the island as well. Sometimes not everybody wants to go out to 7 Mile Beach and necessarily swim or just lay out and tan. So it's a nice way to do other things, and also just a nice social point as well, you know, for people to meet up and walk, and whether it's air all their grievances and solve all the world problems, you know, or just, yeah, just the solitude of it alone.